G'day, mate. Welcome to MindToon. This is Chloe. We are together, falling in love with our true selves.
We've all heard someone say, "I'm so depressed." But does that mean they're actually dealing with a mental health issue? Or are they just feeling a little down? Is depression a real condition? Or just a way to describe feeling bad for a moment? Let's dive into what depression really is, what it looks like, and how to handle it. We all go through tough times, like failing, breaking up, or having a bad day at work. But those moods usually fade as time goes on. Depression, on the other hand, is way more than just feeling low. It's a real mental health condition, and it's listed in the DSM-5. Remember that episode of Modern Family where Claire gets totally overwhelmed in season 3, episode 7, Treehouse? She's stuck between family, stress, and work, and starts to lose herself. On the outside, she looks like a regular busy mom, but deep down, she's feeling down, distancing herself from her family, and kind of lost about what's next. Those are early signs of depression. Now that we know what depression is and how it shows up, let's dive into how it can really affect someone's life. Depression isn't just about feeling sad. It can mess with your body and how you think, too. Beck's theory on depression says it creates a bad cycle between your feelings, thoughts, and actions. When you're depressed, you tend to see yourself, the world, and the future in a pretty dark way. Emotionally, you feel sad, hopeless, and just lose interest in stuff that used to matter. Physically, sleep can be messed up. Either you can't sleep or you sleep way too much. Your appetite might go up or down, and you feel tired all the time. Mentally, you beat yourself up, think the worst, and can't see any hope. In serious cases, you might even have thoughts of hurting yourself. These symptoms often overlap, making life harder for those with depression. That's why it's so important to really get what's going on. Depression can be caused by a lot of things, not just how it affects emotions, body, and thoughts. Let's dive into what causes it. Depression usually has a lot to do with things in the body, like brain chemicals being off balance, or even genetics. Research from the American Psychiatric Association shows that if depression runs in your family, your chances of getting it are higher. Some gene changes can also make you more likely to get depressed. So it's not just about overthinking or being moody. It's both a mental and physical thing. But depression isn't just about what's going on in your body. It's also about your mind and what's happening in your life. For instance, if you've gone through tough stuff like losing a loved one or being in an abusive situation, or if you're a perfectionist and get super sensitive, you're more likely to feel low. And with today's fast-paced life, work stress, money worries, and seeing everyone's perfect life on social media, it's easy to start comparing yourself to others and lose touch with what really matters to you. That's when it's easy to feel down or even start doubting yourself. Now that we know what causes depression, let's look at some ways to handle it and start feeling better. We'll go over a few tips that can help people who are struggling with depression get their spark and hope back. Depression is tough, but it can be treated and improved. Here are some ways to handle it. Therapy and meds are the main ways to treat depression. CBT helps people reframe negative thoughts, while antidepressants balance brain chemicals to ease the symptoms. Talking to family or friends about what you're going through can make a big difference. It helps you feel less alone and get the support you need. Regular exercise, good food, and enough sleep can really help boost your mood. Studies show that even a little exercise each week can ease mild to moderate depression. Break things down into smaller tasks to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Also, try deep breathing or mindfulness to help you chill out. Depression isn't just in your head, it impacts how society sees things too. It can slowly take over someone's life, but often people just think they're being overdramatic or lazy. We all need to realize that depression is real and learn to listen and support others, especially when we or our loved ones are struggling.
If you or someone close to you is going through depression, just know that asking for help is nothing to be ashamed of. It takes real strength. Life's tough moments happen, but with the right mindset and support, we can get through it and look forward to better days. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell for updates on the latest content and psychology insights. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. See ya!